Today I want to talk about something that is often overlooked when talking about video games. Whether it's huge review sites like IGN or GameSpot, YouTubers or smaller gaming outlets, the content creators themselves, or those engaging with them in the comments and forums. This something is context. Now this is a very broad topic, and I can go on about how it applies to many different aspects of the gaming industry. But here I'm going to focus on reviews from larger publications and how context is important when critiquing games, or any form of media for that matter. You can go into the comment section of almost any video game review on YouTube, and odds are you're going to be inundated with a variety of different vapid comments that critique any given game. These comments range from, "This game is just a ripoff of this game. This game did this better. Why did this game get a 10 when this game got a 6? I think you get the picture. Now, I'm not saying that these opinions aren't valid, but you have to question why these comments are so common throughout any form of gaming discussion. Well, I'd argue that most of the people watching these reviews and engaging in those discussions are just unaware of the greater context behind any given game's release. And by context, I mean things like industry trends, like mechanics or microtransactions. Things that affect a consumer's bias towards the game, like whether it's an established IP or a new IP, or even if the game innovates or iterates in its mechanics, graphics, or storytelling. Now, is it their fault that they don't see the bigger picture? No, I wouldn't say so. But I'd say it's largely the content creator's fault. The reason for this is the adoption of short-form, 3 to 6 minute reviews across most major gaming outlets that do a poor job of really educating the viewer on the game and establishing their stance on it. Which is why those comments are so common. Those videos simply do not do enough to elaborate on why a game might be good or bad, and leaves many people with questions. Questions that might as well be copy and pasted on every review, like I said earlier. Questions that exist because of a lack of context. A game might be a 10 out of 10 at a vacuum, but when compared to its contemporaries, it might be a 6. One game could fare better critically using mechanics that were done before, simply because they were executed better. And that game you think is a ripoff might be directly inspired by the game you think it's ripping off. These details are time and time again overlooked. And all of these details matter, especially when those watching are going to spend their hard-earned money on the product you're recommending. And even if they don't, it dilutes the consumer's ability to have a real and positive discussion about these games that we love. And that's the most important part. Proper context can turn a negative comment into a genuine question. Thank you so much for watching. This is the first video I've ever produced like this, and if you have any ideas or criticism, you can leave them in the comments below, and I'll be sure to take a look and hopefully have a discussion with you. I actually really enjoyed making this, and I'm looking forward to making more. And if you enjoyed what you saw, feel free to leave a comment, like, or subscribe. This is Suspicious Squid, signing out.